And happy Friday, everybody. I'm just making a quick run around the home here, make sure there's no zombie sneaking up. Well, I wouldn't say he's sneaking up yet. Well, they're coming out of the corn. I guess they're sneaking up. I guess that's what sneaking up means. Okay, so let's come up here and see if I can make this place a little more safe. And then we can talk about what it is we're going to do today. Got one. Got one. Hello. All right. I think we're safe. So, yeah, last episode I went. Whoa, man, I can't. We spent like 30 minutes running to town and coming back to find a hammer, just to find out that a hammer was already in my hands. That's lovely. So, I'm going to put the axe for now and put the sword here. I might, I love my sword. I'm going to go drop the sword in the house. Only because, just some more room to carry logs. Oh, let me turn the flashlight on. I don't remember dropping the sniper rifle in there, but I guess I did. So, let's drop a sword in there. And I don't remember dropping a piece of wood and bouncing a hammer on it. Makes me think when we just got done looking at the road map and covered paranormal. Ooh, who stacks stuff like that? The paranormal, they're talking to me. But anyway, now I've got 2 hammers and a piece of wood, and I don't remember shutting that door. Alright, so we're going to chop some wood. Now, I've given this a lot of thought. I'm going to try and do some building, barricading, even though you and I know it probably won't work out or last. Because on a couple episodes, I think in one of the lost episodes, I spent some time hiding in one of those there grain silos. And I had this really cool idea, like wouldn't it be cool to build a bridge between the two of them? Because if you look, these particular farms, they have 2 silos. They're not necessarily right next to each other, but they're close enough that I could build a bridge. And then the inside is kind of cool because, like, let's go back and look at it. Let me see, how much wood did I pick up? Let me pick up some more wood. How much wood could a wood add? Oh, where'd he come from? Hey, 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 don't break my windows. Well, I mean, he's under the house, so I guess I can't be too mad. He can't really break anything here. Oh, I see. You can get me. Oh, man, I'm so mad. That just infuriates me. Sure, you can get me. Oh, come on. Come on, axe. Oh, definitely does not have the reach. That stupid infection. Axe does not have the reach of the sword. Maybe by chopping this tree down, I can draw out. Oh, hello. There it is. Draw out that other zombie. Nope, he's stuck. I don't know how he got under there. Hello, palm tree bush. Any more wood? See, I brought the hammer. I should have brought the sword. Swap out to the sword here in transit, but part of me really wants to kill that zombie. Where are all them zombies coming from? I'm going to leave it. And you can stay. On the next world refresh, you'll be gone anyway. And I've got, yeah, I got enough wood to play with. And I got my hammer. Okay, so let's go take a look at the situation. So just in case, y'all, look, falling zombies. Alright, so yeah, I was distracted by the falling zombies. So, in case you missed it last time, I did an experiment where I crawled in a silo. I don't have enough time, I think, to make a piece of plywood, and there's no wood here. So let's open up the inventory real fast and see if I can craft. The zombies are coming. How fast can I craft here? I'm gonna make a small plywood piece. Yeah, 4 pieces. Oh, that's not quite what I wanted. Switch to the hammer. Now where is he? There he is. Now I'm going to try this. I'm going to see if I can put it in there. And I got to crouch. Come in. Uncrouch. And then, well, yeah. You know, me and the building are not very good friends. So I'm going to put this here. And I got my axe, if he breaks it. So this was my thought. And we're going to see. He might not come around. He might get stuck on this cement here. He might not actually come around this structure to try and get at me. Now when I did this before, in the other episode, I had a big piece of plywood. And it was really hard to see when the zombie came, but I've got one piece of plywood here. I want to see kind of how strong this plywood is. So here was my thought. This is actually a really defensible structure. So once, you know, the barricading is kind of improved on where, you know, stuff doesn't shift, can you imagine making floors, like turn it into kind of like a lighthouse where I could put like a floor. I mean, these are spaced at such a good distance apart. Okay, here he comes. But you could put this at a really good distance. Like that would be a floor. Then, you know, I would know better once I could make a little ladder that goes up. But then, you know, that would be a floor. And these rings here are just almost at a great height. Now, it might not be luxury, but I mean, just think how cool that would be. And the fact that there's 2 towers, you could make the inside of both of these grain silos be multi-storied up. And look here, look here, look. He doesn't even see me. Hello? Hello? Okay, let's do something that would make noise, such as crafting. Let's see how noisy that is. Let's just close that up. Alright, here he comes. He heard me. He sees me now. Just curious how defensible. Now, you look here. I had to crouch to get in, and he looks like he might not have to crouch. But that plywood, look. That's holding him out. Very well, actually. Alright. So now, with my luck, he'll bust through right as I'm doing this. And he still hasn't. Let's pick this up. Now, I'm curious. I can never get this to work. There's a trick, and I know they haven't fixed it because I haven't had an update in a while. But there's the trick where there it is, where you can hop on something. Like it did it like for 2 seconds here. That didn't work. Kinda did. I was gonna try and see how high up I could get. That's probably not gonna work. I might have to actually craft a ladder system and maybe make like, you know, put a piece of plywood. It's gonna take forever to get out of here. It'd probably just be easier to get out. But look, that's what I'm saying. This is defensible. And once you have the interior built out, you could, you know, go all the way up to the top to escape if you needed to. Take your ladder over to the other one. See here, let me come out. Oh shoot, of course. Me crap. Oh boy. Alright, but yeah, so here's my thought with the ladder that I built. Well, not the ladder, but the bridge that I built from one silo to the other. If I did see that they were all gathering like they are on the outside here, then I would just simply go to the top, cross my little bridge over to the other platform, and hopefully make my way down the ladder and can escape. Or just, you know, exit the game, come back in, and then they'll all be gone. You know, I got options here. And then I even thought at some point, if I needed to, you know, if they were really clustered down there and that wasn't an option, I'm going to make a bridge from the top of the silo to this little farm, and then you can escape that way too. Or, you know, have some equipment stored up here, because I think this one, if I remember right, this one had a 22 rifle with ammo. No. One of these I had a 22 rifle with some ammo. Yeah, it's not this one. Now, if I run back to the house, though, they're just going to follow me back. I want to pick up my sword. I should have brought the sword. Let's go to the other farm. One of these had a 22 rifle. I cannot remember which one. And the last thing I want to do is kill them all near my little farmhouse, because then they'll know where I'm at. They'll know. Well, those are some thoughts that I have with the silo system there. Once barricading is fixed up, I'm just really afraid to try anything with barricading because I've had such terrible luck. So I think what I want to do is go get my sword. So just bear with me a moment here while I come in and grab the sword. Weapon set. Take my hammer. Alright. And now what I want to do is head on out into the woods. I don't think there were any other cooking recipes, but part of me still wants to put a fire out someplace and see if I can drag like corn. I don't think I really brought anything with me. Yeah, just my jerky. So if I find some food along the way, I'll pick it up, like a corn or a cabbage. But what I'm heading to right now is I want to find the cabin. Something tells me if I go up into the woods, I'll get the cabin. My wife says the cabins are dangerous. Only, she says the cabin in the woods is dangerous. I'm like, but I'm thinking, you know, but only if there's cameras inside of it and people watching you and they release the zombie family, you know, then it might be dangerous. Zombies, yeah, it's a Dead Linger, so there's a pretty good chance that the zombies will be out there. But I don't even know if I can go up this incline. Of course not. It's too steep. Dang it. I only thought about it because the road went that way, and I thought, well, you know, usually if I follow what should be a road path, It takes me to, woods, and I think that's how I came through to this farmland anyway, was I was going through those woods back there looking for um, a stupid cabin. So I'm going to head off this other way. So I want to get out there to a cabin because, I know I said until they fix barricading, I didn't want to hunker down in one spot and just kind of be nomadic. So I'm hitting these different places because in my mind I'm thinking about how I can turn them into a home or a fortress once the barricading system is improved. And I'm hoping with build 13 it is improved. That way I can start working on some homes. Yeah, I just run past. But the adventurer part of me wants to go find the cabin because I want the salt shakers. And the one thing I've learned is cabins have lots of salt shakers. I know in previous episodes, like I said, I know I had a few episodes that had bad sound, and that's why I went and switched to using XSplit to record. So in those episodes, I went and found a whole bunch of salt shakers because I was making beef jerky. Well, that means my immediate surroundings have been depleted of salt shakers. But the cabin, I have a feeling there's a cabin out here somewhere, and the cabins always have salt shakers. What is this? Just a garbage can out here? Oh man, that also means I think y'all missed the episode where, yeah, I'm gonna have to post these this weekend as botched episodes. But there is an episode where I don't ask me where my language skills went. I found a spot that looked like it was gonna be a cabin, but like all the equipment was there, the furniture, backpacks, everything for a cabin was there except the cabin itself. So it almost looked like people tried to set up a little campsite. That's what it looked like. Like people were setting up a campsite and got run off or were killed or something. It was actually really, 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 really cool. And I don't think I'll ever find that again. So, I'll post a video for historical purposes. But I'm going to come check the road. And because that's how I found it, I have learned now that the cabins are always near the road that cuts through a forest area. And as I was running down the road, I saw the piece of furniture. It caught my eye. And I passed it at first. I was kind of like, do I want to go look? Do I want to go see the anomaly? And I'm glad I did because I thought it was just a piece of furniture. But when I got there, it was like, oh, all kinds of stuff. And look, there it is. I see it in the distance. The cabin. And what's nice is, look, the cabin is actually not that far from my primary base. So in my head, thinking, you can set your primary base. You're going to have the farmhouse for the comfort. You're going to have the silo because that's, we saw, put the plywood. That makes it pretty zombie proof. And then we'll have the cabin out here because, well, cabins are cool. All right. Ta-da. Let me go see who or what is in it. I think I just saw, and the salt. I was expecting more, and a hammer. There he is. There's always, got it. Salt shaker. Oh, missed it. Salt shakers. Oh man, my aim is off. And I'm going to use that chair to get up into the attic. And yeah, see, this is why I love cabins. It's like a piñata that you can't bust open. It's awesome. Let's just make it safe. Well, as safe as you can make it. Just kill off a couple of these roamers. And there we go. We have our cabin. Let's go into... Oh, where'd you come from? See, the randomly appearing zombies. This is why zombie herds as your means of replenishing the zombies. Hello. Oh, he's bugged. Oh, that's going to bother me now. Alright, let's go back. But we're set. Alright, that's pretty good for right now. So we have our cabin. We got our salt shakers. I didn't find any food along the way. I'll have to roam around a little bit, see if I find corn or cabbage. But what I want to do is try to see if I can combine... Is he coming at me? Combine any other food with salt right now and see if there's anything else in there besides jerky. I honestly think the only thing they have right now is the jerky that you can actually make. Yeah, see, I didn't bring anything. All right, let me kill him. It's hard to talk to you guys when I've got, you know. Oh, hello. And goodbye. All right. So then when we come back next time, we'll go hit up in the attic and see what else is up in here. And then I know I'm such a glutton for punishment, but I'm going to go ahead and start chopping trees and then seeing if I can start putting some stairs. Like, here's what I envision real quick for next time. Oh man, glass broke. Dang it. Come on, you guys. What I want to do is put like a ramp that goes up to the top, and I want to see if I can start putting walls and kind of make like an upstairs. And I want to see if I can start building fire inside of the cabin again for cooking, but up in the attic. So I have aspirations here. They just never seem to come to fruition because either my game crashes or the barricading system fails me horribly. But I have a feeling this time it will be different. So anyway, join us next time for the camp life. Well, no. What do you call it? Easy living in the cabin. I really don't have a good thing for that. So, the cabin in the woods. All right. Join us next time on The Walking Ed for the cabin in the woods. All right. Goodbye, everybody.